Focus. Now, somebody's already here. You're early. What are you doing here? I'm early. Uh, Empty outdoors. Hey, how's it going, bud? Hope you're having a good day. Going good for you? It's going all right. I'm gonna give this thing till 2:30, about 3 more minutes, and then I'll start blabbing away, and we'll see who all shows. Okay, now there's 2 people in here. That's cool. Appreciate that. I hope that's not too loud. At work, yeah, I don't tell my boss I snuck out of work a little bit early today, so that's why I'm able to do this one right now. Scott, how you doing, bud? Is it still cold and snowy up in Wisconsin? Glenn's Catfish Adventures, welcome aboard. Glad to see you. Man, that's cool. We got people jumping on early today. That's nice. Um, I've been feeling a little guilty. I haven't got any videos uploaded lately, and it's bugging me. I did the that quick product review that we did. Hey, thumbs up are always appreciated. I see 5 people in the house. If you don't mind throwing a thumbs up for me. Oh, 3 people. I just lost 2 that quick. Just asking for a thumbs up. Anyways, we did a quick product review on that tote bag. Appreciate it, guys. But other than that, I really haven't done much uploading. I've got video to upload. I've been working on that. Those of you that have been following along, I've upgraded the steering on my boat. I pulled out the old cable steer and I installed a hydraulic steering system on my boat. And it's a project like any other project. It never goes as well as you think it might, but it's done for the most part. Got a few little ends to clean up, but it's installed and it works. I haven't got it on the water yet for that test. Mid-30s. Wow, it's like 67 degrees here today, Scott. But the wind's blowing about 20 to 30 miles an hour today and tomorrow. So even though it's nice out, it's not a day to be out on the water. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I got that hydraulic installed and I did video it. But that was 3 separate days of stuff, and I ran into issues. So right now I'm in the editing process of the video, and anybody who's done that many hours worth of video, I'm probably, I don't know how much rough hours I had of video, but I'd say it was probably 10 or 12 hours worth of video. So I'm trying to edit that down to something worthwhile. Had some other issues with not the install itself. I had issues with the install, but you'll see that if you watch the video. But other issues with equipment, right? So that's always a bummer because you think you got something. Hey, Hall Nash, how you doing, brother? Coffee in hand. I'm doing good. We're just talking about, yeah, exactly. Editing, like I said, at least 10 hours of video because it was 3 days of videoing. And a lot of it was junk video, you cut out right away. But then there's a lot of stuff that's like, ooh, that might be cool to keep. And then you look how long that video is getting. And then you have equipment issues, and we all do. One of my issues, for those of you that haven't looked in my info thing, not on this video, but all my other videos, I talk about, I list all the equipment I use. I like my GoPros, right? I'm a little old school, right? They're still shiny on the front. This is a Hero 4, and then I've got a Hero 3, right? Those are my 2 GoPros that I use for just about everything. And that's what I use for videoing most of the install for the steering on the boat. Makes you feel warm. There's 8 to 13 inches of ice on the lakes. Wow, that'd be good for ice fishing, I guess. But I did that once when I lived in Michigan. With no shanty or nothing. I'll never do that again. Now maybe with a shanty with a heater and beverages, I might do it, but not the way I did it when I was young. But so I got a Hero 3 and a Hero 4. My problem is, and I didn't find out until I was in the editing process, well, before the editing, but when I was done videoing a big chunk of it on the 4, is I broke the 4. It still works. Internal microphone, everything works, but I was using one of these lapel mics, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Clip on the hat or whatever, and the plug on it, somehow when I plugged it into the GoPro, and I'd used it before, this wasn't the first time I used it, but I must have dinged it, done something to it, and it broke. The little piece inside there broke off and went inside here. Okay. 40s today. That's not too bad, but I'm like in our 60s. So once that happened, you can no longer use an external mic on this. I didn't know that. So I went ahead. I wasn't using that microphone for this recording. I had used it for previous, and that's what happened. And so I took my regular mic and plugged it into the GoPro, and I noticed it was a little loose, but I thought, it's just, the way it is. Stuck it in there, recorded a bunch of stuff early on in that install, and found that when I went back to look at it, there's audio, but it's just like it's the microphone that's in the GoPro, and everybody knows if you use GoPros, those microphones suck. There's wind noise and all that, and I say something about it. Hey, Virginia Fishman, how you doing, brother? I guess I'm just venting a little bit about my latest video episodes I'm dealing with. So with that being said, what happened is the GoPro 4 is still used. Well, we're talking right now about, I've been working on this boat install, Grant. The installing the steering, I got it done last weekend. I've been working on the video for it. It's, 10 or so hours of video I'm trying to whittle down to something useful. And one of the issues I had is my GoPro 4, I broke the mic input on it unknowingly to me. And so I recorded some of the first portions of the video with the GoPro 4. And so you get all the wind noise, excuse me, because all it's using is the microphone that's in the GoPro. And we all know those are kind of crappy. So that's disappointing. So this GoPro still works, and it'll still use its internal mic, but I can't use an external mic on it anymore. Right? I was going to put up volume, so as long as you don't. Yeah, I can adjust the volume. And then I just put music over it if it's real bad. So, and then the mic that I had broke it with, this little guy is now dead and gone. So, meanwhile, right here, you could upgrade. Even my wife said, hey, you can get the new GoPro. They're up to GoPro 7 now. And it's waterproof without the extra case and all that. Ooh, neat, bells and whistles. And it probably does some awesome stuff. But it won't use all the stuff that I bought for these GoPros. The cases, the microphones will work with it. But then again, in the rain, are you going to have an external microphone hooked to that thing? Because the GoPro might be protected, but your microphone's not. So I said, the old way of doing video and just use your phone. Well, this right now we're recording on phone, and I do use my phone for some stuff, but it's another one of those things. Yeah, out in the rain or on the water on a boat where stuff can get wet. The phone says it's waterproof to a certain degree, but last time it got a little bit wet, I had a little error message coming up saying that the plug for the power cord or something was wet, and it didn't like that. So I try not to use my phone for too much, other than this right here. But I went out and bought a new microphone. Yeah. Okay. Similar to the one I had, but it has the adapter, so I can use other microphones, which is cool. And I went online and I found a reconditioned GoPro Hero 4, which is what that one is, and I ordered it. It was like $100. So I could spend $200-$300 on a new, up-to-date GoPro that won't use a lot of the stuff that I've bought for these GoPros over the years, or I can spend $100 and get that guy. So that's what I did. It'll be here, I guess, next week. I'll test it out, make sure it's one of those guaranteed, certified, reconditioned. We'll see. Yeah, I'm online, Glenn. Are you online? Oh, where did I buy it? I'm sorry. I found some on Amazon, but they were all more expensive, $150 to $170. So I found this one on eBay. So I went ahead and bought it on eBay. Yeah. Yeah. Be fishing outdoors. Hey, how you doing? By the way, if I missed you jumping in, guys, be fishing, for example. Welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping in. I got 8 folks in here. I appreciate 8 thumbs up if I could get them. That always makes me feel better. But so I'm going to stick with my GoPro. So I'll be back to how I was before. I got my GoPro 3 Plus, which has been stalwart, and then I got another GoPro 4 coming. I've got my RSDL camera, the big camera. It's around here somewhere. It's for big stuff. It's not for this. And I'm scared to take it out on the boat and damage it because it's real expensive. Um, Talking about messing stuff up. Okay, another thing that messed me up is I start putting video clips from the GoPro 3 in my video editor that I use, and all of a sudden the audio and the video wasn't lining up. Like my mouth would be, and then I have, and then, you know what I mean? And I was like, what the heck happened? It's a GoPro. They work great. Hey, old Buzztail, what's up, brother? Nintendo 2009, what's up? Hey, by the way, guys, everybody that's in here's got good channels. So while you're in here, if you want to check out someone's channel and throw them a little support, that would be awesome too. Okay, I appreciate that. We got a good community of folks here, and we got to all support each other. Okay, bite the bullet and buy that adapter. And yeah, I know. I heard good and bad things. So I'm hoping the one that this one came with an adapter, right? So I'm hoping that sucker's a good one. So I've seen some people say, you gotta buy GoPro's adapter. All the others are crap. But I've used one of the others and it wasn't that bad. So we'll see. Anyway, so I'm adding clips from the 3 and the, hey John, what's up, John? The video, excuse me, and the audio are not matching up. So now I'm like, what did I, so I'm back channeling the company that makes the program that I use, thinking, it's something on their end. Because I always use GoPros. What I didn't realize was the GoPro 4 I had set up in 1080p with the 29.97 whatever frames per whatever, right? It was a setting, okay? For some reason, the 3, I must have messed around one day in those settings, and I changed the setting to 47 point something, and so the program I have doesn't have 47 point something as even an option. It's 48. So what I had to do was change it in the program to 48, and if it was a long clip towards the end, you would notice that all of a sudden the voice would, and I'd be talking and the mouth wouldn't move the same as the words coming out of my mouth. You know what I mean? But it got better. So those are all issues I've been facing with this video. It's almost 30 minutes long right now. I'm pretty much done. I'm cleaning it up. Got some more audio to add to it. And I don't know if you guys have been there or not, but it's just, I'm not as happy with it as I'd like. Ooh, GoPro 5 would be nice. Hey man, I was just talking to you about your live stream, Mello. But yeah, I'm just not as happy with the videos I thought I'd be. It's definitely not a step-by-step. It shows you what I did, but it's really, so I've gotten where I just like, I don't even want to mess with it, So last night I worked on it a little bit. I think I'll get it done this weekend. We got a big shindig here at the house. The wife's putting on, and we got a lot of friends and family, or a lot of friends coming over. Family's not coming this time. And so we're preparing for that. So I'm not going to have much time today or tomorrow to work on it, but maybe, and Saturday's the shindig. I'll be cooking a brisket all Friday night into Saturday on the egg. So maybe Sunday I'll have some time to sit down and just finish that thing up and get it out there. And like I said, it's a long video. I remember when I first got in YouTube 8 years ago. Put a lot of work. Yeah, exactly. It's frustrating. I'm not going to scrap it. It's coming out. But I remember when I first got in YouTube, it was like, hey, video should be, 2 to 4 minutes long, and nobody has attention span long enough to watch something longer than that, and they'll just leave. And then, in the last year or year and a half, I've gotten into watching more, and I've seen, there's people out there with 15-minute, 20-minute, 45-minute videos and people are watching them. So I figure I could cut it into two, but sometimes it's hard to find part two. Hey, serving from home. How you doing? So I'm going to make it one video, and it's going to be about 30 minutes. And those people that are interested on how to install, or how I went through the process of installing the hydraulic steer on my boat, are going to watch it. And those that are interested aren't going to watch it, and I'm good with that. It's not going to be probably my video that gets me the most watches. But that's understandable. It's a cool project. I'm glad I did it. I got a lot of other upgrades I want to do on this boat, as money and time allows. See, hey, MD, I'm with you on that. Some of them are it's a TV program. Basically, some of the fishing channels I watch, they'll put out a 20 to 30-minute fishing video, but it's like sitting on my recliner watching a show on TV, right? It's from catch to clean to cook, those type videos. I watch all of those. I enjoy those. So, we'll see. We'll see. But it's one of those things. If you're not interested in installing hydraulic steering on a boat, you're probably gonna, hey, oh yeah, pop out real quick. But that's fine. That's why I have different videos for different stuff, right? You guys are checking each other's channels out right now, I hope, right? Like I said, there's everybody that's in here. I've been on all these channels. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anybody I haven't been on their channel. So check them out and throw them some support. We got a nice little group of people, a community, like Buzztail was saying earlier when I was talking to him, of folks. We're not all 1,000, 10,000 subscriber channels. So we support each other, help each other out where we can. So that's cool. That's one thing I like about this group of folks I've gotten involved in. J and C, No Limits. They're probably the first ones. Stanley, who's down here in South Texas near me. Grant. So I start just following them and hanging around with them, and then all of a sudden I'll jump on their live feeds and I start seeing other channels. I'm like, hey, I want to subscribe to that, and I'll let them know, hey, I got you, or something like that. And typically they come back and follow your channel, and we end up all helping each other out. So that's cool. So who else has had a video basically kick their butt, make them be like, I don't know if I'm going to do this or not? The editing process. And then you got videos that you taped everything, got it all, started to edit it, and just said, you know what? I'm not even going to post this. All right, be fishing outdoors. Okay, too bad. First out 10 months ago, they were all that way. All right, Farmall. Yeah, hey, guys, like I've told you before, I've been on here for 8 years. Now, I didn't come on and go gangbusters. It was one of those, somebody wanted me to do a video on how I did a certain type of fishing. And so I did it, and the only way to share it, really a good way, was on YouTube back then. So I really didn't get into this heavy until this year. But you can go back and look at those old videos and be like, what was he thinking? Because today, probably, 10 out of 12 of those, I wouldn't have even bothered posting. The video's bad, the sound's bad, I'm bad, right? But hey, live and learn. I think that's the way it is with most channels, though, that have been around for a little while, year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. Why don't I hit the delete button? Oh, I hate that. You can go back in somebody's channel and see them progress from their early videos to late videos. Don't be camera shy. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not a big fan of being in front of the camera, but it's cool. Blindfolded backwards. Holy crap, dude. I'm still, every time I edit something new, I go to the support forum and ask questions about, hey, what's this? Here's the other thing. Okay, here's a good example for you on the software. So there's portions of this video where I'm turning wrenches that I fast forward, right? There's no reason to sit there and watch me for 10 minutes turn wrenches to remove something. So I fast forward. So I kill the video on that clip, right? So you don't hear me talking fast forward. And then I throw in an audio clip to override it, give me some music. In the program I'm working in, the audio clip, every time I got my the other clip fast forwarding, it's messing up the audio clip. It sounds all jumpy, and so I don't know if it's something when I actually click the go for it thing, it's good, or if it's gonna ruin my video. So that's another thing. I went to the forum and asked a question. Oh, so you got to monetize. Congratulations. You know what's funny is back 8 years ago, you didn't have to have anything special to monetize. I monetized from the get go. My first couple videos, never got any money out of them. And they did some copyright stuff that was incorrect, but I didn't feel like fighting it. And then I guess what was it last year, a year before they came out with that policy? You have to have so many subscribers, you have to have so many hours watch time before you can monetize. So once that came out, I was like, well, I'm not worried about it. Now that I'm up over 300 subscribers, yeah, maybe I went from 135 subscribers, I think, in July to 318 now. So 6 months or so. So I figured, maybe in the next year I might get close to that. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it if I make it. But I'm just gonna keep making my videos I like to make and sharing them. That's fun. I like interacting with everybody. I mean, this one's been going for 21 minutes. I can't believe that. The first two I know is up to $68. Yeah, you had to get $100 to get paid. Exactly, Grant. The same thing with me. And then all of a sudden they start saying I even paid a right to use certain music. You could go to websites online and it was like $25 or something to use a song. And I did that and they still did the copyright thing on me and nixed those. They didn't kill the videos, but they say you can't monetize these videos. And so I guess if I went back and fought it and showed my receipts, I could have proved it, but it didn't matter. I wasn't making nothing. Hey, Alien Outdoors, how you doing? We're all just chit-chatting now. I was venting a little bit about a video that I'm working on that's frustrating me. But it is what it is. I'm not frustrated now. Seed farm all. That's how, if it's going to happen to me, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be doing what I like, this, videos. I'd rather be out fishing showing you. And then I'm going to look up and say, 1,000, got it. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Congratulations again on that. That's a big deal. It's an achievement. I have not achieved. But again, so we got 10 people on here right now. We got 7 likes, so I'm looking for 3 more likes. Support each other. There's a lot of good channels that have helped me get where I'm going. Stanley Orchard's one of them. J&C, Passion for Fishing and Hunting. Grant, who's on here right now. A lot of folks where I'd pop in, I'd interact with their subscribers in their live feeds. And next thing you know, you're picking up subscribers, right? And I'm subscribing to them. So now I can, there's days where I could almost feel my evening when I'm just chilling, not doing nothing, watching everybody's videos. There's enough videos that I'm subscribed to that I get to watch all this stuff. Yeah, we're a community. You're right. Absolutely. Those big guys, I watch the big channels. I like the kid down Corpus Christi who fishes all the time. He's got all the cameras and stuff, and it's cool. And he's one of the first ones I really started watching heavy. And then there's a couple in Florida that I really like. Hey, JNC, that's one of the ones. JNC Unlimited TV that really got me going in this. Watching them, going to their live feeds, meeting other people, right, and building off of that. So it's good to see you guys made it. But anyways, these ones that have 10,000, 100,000 subscriptions, they're not watching our videos anymore. They're up there. So we've got each other. So we all got to, like you said, it's a community. We got to support each other. Yeah, that YouTube Addicted was funny. I watched that today, and I replied on there, man. That cracked me up because some of that stuff I see, not just with YouTube, right, but without incriminating anybody, my wife, Candy Crush or whatever, and I'll be holding a conversation. Oh yeah, and this, and yeah, today we did this and that, and Nat. Look at her and she's like, what? What'd you say? Like, never mind, babe. Never mind. Deep into the whatever it is. And so I do the same thing when I get on here, or I'll be sitting in the living room with her, but I'll have an earplug in watching something on YouTube. Typically one of your live feeds, because they just pop up and it's like, oh shit, I want to get on that live feed. Put earplug in because she's watching TV and playing on her. So then she'll start talking to me and I'll pull the, huh? What? You notice I only put one earplug in because I'm about deaf in this ear. Thank you, U.S. Army. Cool. So I only got to put the earplug or the plug in one ear and I can't hear nothing else. Oh, look at that. I got 11 people in the hizzy and 11 likes. I appreciate it, folks. I really do. I wasn't even planning to do this live feed today. It's just I came home. I watched Mello, if you're still in the house. I watched yours, and I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I need to post a live feed because I haven't done anything on YouTube in a while. I've got this video I'm working on that's kicking me square in my rear end, and so I wanted to just share that experience with you. The failures I have with equipment, right? The problems I have with the program that I'm still working through with sound, and just being one of those videos where you're like, man, I thought this was going to be a lot better than, and it probably is. You know, you're probably your own worst critic, so it's probably a better video than what I'm thinking it's going to be right now, but it's long, so it is what it is. If you want to watch a video about installing hydraulic steer on your boat, it's going to be the video because it's got it all. I even have to like silence the words coming out of my mouth at some points just so I don't offend anybody. Hey, no problem, MD. I did 11 years, 11 years, 20 years and 11 days active duty. And then for the last 14 years, January 3rd will be 14 years. I still work for the Army as a civilian. I'm an instructor down here at Fort Sam Houston. So, been in the military a long time. Hi, who was that? I missed. God. The one thing when I'm watching this on my phone, that's what I'm recording on. The text pops up and disappears real quick. Hollister fish. Okay, how you doing? Yeah, it was my pleasure, guys. So don't worry about that. It was my pleasure. Don't regret a minute of it. Okay. So what else is going on? So like I asked earlier, now we got a lot more people in here. Anybody had that video that you just kicked your butt? Oh, can you guys see that? That is, right now, my one and only tattoo on my whole body. Like I said, I spent 20 years in the Army. First assignment, 82nd Airborne, Fort Bragg. Been to a tattoo parlor so many times, it's crazy. And I just could never think of anything that I wanted on my body. All my buddies were getting their tattoos and stuff and I just couldn't. And then I think I was 50 years old, so 3 years ago, I got my very first tattoo, and that was it. Next one's going to go somewhere right in here, and it's going to be a mahi mahi. Mahi mahi's a dolphin, dorado, whatever you want to call them. Real beautiful fish if you haven't seen them. Greens, blues, just beautiful. And it's been on my bucket list, and I finally caught one this year back in July when we got to go down to Cozumel and fish. So I didn't want to put a tattoo of a fish on me that I've never even caught. You know what I mean? Some people might. I just feel weird about that. But now that I knocked it off my bucket list, I'm trying to find somebody who will do a tattoo for me right, because that one's got to look real good. And I lied. I said that's my only tattoo. That's a lie. I got another one. That's my newest tattoo, and that's the crest from the unit I was in when I was in the 82nd, 313th MI Battalion. They don't exist anymore. But so those are my only tattoos I have. So I got a military one, which makes sense because but I just got this maybe a year and a half ago. And then I got the hook because I'm a fisherman. I love to fish, so I had to get a circle hook. The guy did a good job. It doesn't look as good now because things fade. But yeah, mahi mahi is my next one. Then after that, I don't know. I'm thinking eventually this arm's going to be my tattoo arm. You know what I mean? I'd like to get some jump wings somewhere. You know, proud of that. 20 out. Yeah. At least. Yeah, that's a big hook. And I can rotate my arm and it stretches from a circle hook to a Kell hook. Oh, the question. Yeah, I did ask a question, didn't I? So have you ever had that video that just you did all your cording and did all that stuff, and when you got to editing time, the video just kicked your butt. You almost were like all these hours of video I did because, like I said, this install one was well over 10 hours worth of video that I'm editing down to something useful, and a bunch of it just made me upset. Who's that? Fishy Angler. I do not recognize your name, so welcome aboard. If you're new here, come on in. We're just talking about right now. We're talking about video editing and the frustrations it can be. All right, welcome aboard. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe if you don't mind. Check out the other folks in the group. Everybody kind of supports each other, so that'd be real nice. I worry about the length of mine. Yeah, Glenn, that's why I was saying earlier, I worry about the length of them. This one's going to be long. And back when I first started this stuff a whole long time ago, it was like, shouldn't be more than 2 or 4 minutes, you know. But now I see videos out there that, half hour, 45 minutes, depending on what it is. So I don't know if the length, as long as the time is filled, like fast forward a bunch of stuff. Well, hey, thank you, Fishy. I appreciate it, brother. I'll get you back when I get out of this video so I can hit you back. That's awesome. So the length of the video worries me. The audio worries me. If I'm out, before I got better microphones, I was out with GoPros on the boat, and if there's any wind noise, it would kill them. I have one of my best videos as far as, it's not my best video, one of my best fishing trips. Me and Joel were down at the coast just tearing up bull redfish. But it was shot on Facebook Live on my phone. The wind noise is bad. And then I had to edit that down because it was a whole bunch of video. If I had had good camera then and good microphones, that would have been a much better video. Much better. I'm going to go hook up fishing right now. It's up here. It's not up here yet. Ken's log. Welcome aboard. I missed you coming in. Man, we got a lot of people in here. I mean, 13, but for me, that's a lot because I'm a newbie. So I appreciate it. Hall and Ash. Yep, I noticed you come in earlier. All right, so what else are we talking about? Everybody, I guess some of you said you got no problem with your videos because they're crappy and you just post them anyways, and that's probably me too, to be honest. Wind noise on the phone is hard. Now, I can't show you the setup I'm talking on right now because I'm using my phone for it, but I got a microphone. If you look at, I did a product review, a comparison of microphones. I think the first thing is the thumbnail is don't buy this mic, and it compares a Rode mic. Not all Rode mics are bad. This one is, okay? So it compares a Rode mic to the Movo mic that I'm using right now, okay? And there's a plug you can use to plug it into your phone. So I can show you this. So the microphone has the wind, the dead cat they call it, the dead mouse, whatever they call it. This thing is what kills the wind noise, okay? So this goes over the microphone. And this microphone with the proper cord, I had to buy a cord to plug into my phone, plays over the phone like you're hearing right now. I don't need this on it right now. It's not windy in here. I just leave it on and who knows why. But that's one that'll work. So anything that has that dead cat or whatever on it, if you get a lapel mic like this, right, you can get, where are they at? You can buy, I guess you'd call it a dead cat, but it looks more like a dead mouse now. These guys, they have an opening in them and they go over that lapel mic and they kill wind noise. When you buy the lapel mic, though, you have to make sure that it's the type that'll plug into your phone. Like for me, I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S9. And what I learned is this is a normal mic plug. It has those two lines on it. See the two black lines there? The one for the phone has three lines on it. So you got to find that one or an adapter, excuse me, that'll go from this two to that three, right? And then you can use that little fuzzy ball on top of one of these. So there's ways to take care of wind noise on your phone. It's just not easy. Matter of fact, I'll try. I wish I could take a picture of this setup that I'm using. It's a holder, holds the phone. It's got a nice bright light over here. It's got the microphone over here. It's on a tripod, right? I'll figure out a way to post that up so people can see it. Fishy angler, you're right. Dead cat is essential. If you're gonna shoot outside, you need one of these. Depending on what kind of mic you're using, you need one of these over them. Some of the GoPro on my hat, this mic will be hooked to it, and I'll have one of these little fuzzy guys over it. And again, I don't know if it's gonna, in my other videos in the description below, I link all the equipment I use, all the stuff I use. I'm not sure if these are in there or not. If they're not, I'll add them. But they're on Amazon. All right. All right. What are videos? Oh, GoPro users. I know I hooked Grant up with it. If you got a GoPro 4, it says it's for GoPro 4, but I found that it works with my GoPro 3 Plus also. And that's this device. Okay. When you order it was like $100, and just, I don't know what the price is right now, but it dropped down to like $19 a few weeks ago, so I got another one. And it goes on the back of your case for your camera. This piece, plugs in to your inlet on your GoPro, and you close it. So now you've got a completely waterproof case with a mic that doesn't look like the Dead Cat, but it does the same function. The first time I used it, I had it mounted on the boat, and we were driving. So you know, if you got a GoPro and you're driving, the wind noise, you're not going to hear nothing. And I could talk and still pick it up easily with this mic. Okay, and this is a cover, it comes off, right? And that's the actual mic. And then this, you can actually clean it. It says it's waterproof. Now, I've been out with this in the rain and it works great. I've never put it underwater like in the lake or something, so I don't know for sure. But you can take this off, clean it, put it back together, screws on, maybe. So that's been one of my best buys for my GoPros. You know, if you got a 5, 6, 7, or anything before the 3 Plus, it's not going to work for you. But if you got a 3 Plus or a 4, it'll work for you. Hey, Mello, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. So everybody tracking what I'm saying. If you got a 3 Plus or a 4, this is it. Hey, Ken's, I'm telling you, I just bought, I haven't got it yet, but I just ordered one on eBay, a reconditioned GoPro Hero 4 for $100. You know, it was either upgrade to the newest GoPro that's 300 something and all the gadgets that go with it, or I've already got the 4, I've got most of the gadgets, just get another one. So that's what I did. This one, like I told earlier, will still shoot good video. I broke the plug for the external mic, so I can't use an external mic. It'll still use the internal mic, which we all know is pretty crappy, but I can't use. So I could put it in a case and just have some backup video. It'll be sitting somewhere doing some video when primary cameras will be, you know, on the hat, on the chest, or wherever. So, but I do love the GoPros. And eventually someday maybe I'll upgrade beyond the 3.5 and 4, but who knows. I have not seen one of these for a GoPro 5. Have not. They might make them eventually, but I haven't seen them yet for a 5. You got Hero 4 Silver on my coworker 4. There you go. That's the thing. You can get these used. You can get them from Buddy. If you are on any hunting and fishing forums, right? Especially after Christmas, these guys and gals are getting brand new GoPro 5s, 6s, and 7s, and they're getting rid of these old 4s and 3.5s. And they'll sell them pretty cheap most time on those websites. So if you're on a forum or something, and they have a for sale link where they allow their folks forum members to sell stuff, you can find them there also. So you can find them reconditioned on Amazon, but to me those ones have always been a little more expensive, 150, 175 bucks. You can find them reconditioned on eBay, and that's where I ordered my last one, and I haven't got it yet. So you know what? I'll let you guys know. I think you should ice fish. I want to see it. I don't want to do it because it's too cold. I don't want to see you do it. But yeah, you can get them on eBay, and even hey, if you trust Craigslist and those kinds of sites, you can check those out too. All right, JNC, I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. That was awesome. Very cool of you. All right, what else is going on, folks? What y'all got coming out? Go ahead and advertise whatever you got going on. You got a video coming out. You're going to go live in the next couple days at a certain time. Whatever you got going on, go ahead and just post it up now and share. Hero 4, no stabilization, which sucks on movement. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't have any. I didn't even really paid attention. But you're probably right. Probably right. That's probably something that they fixed when they came out with the Hero 5, I'm assuming. Because I don't know what other things upgraded from the 4 to the 5. I know it does 60 PFS and all that. Oh, so that was the upgrade from 4 to 5. You know. And like I said, right now, mics, everything I got works with the 4 and 3.5. I don't want to upgrade yet. And then do you upgrade to the 5 when the 6 and 7's already out there? Don't mention the sessions, the little ones that I see people using. I'm like, man, that's too much. I don't even know what to upgrade to. So for right now, I'll stick with my 4s and 3s for this coming year, right? I'm going live as soon as you get done. Trying to help out my friend. Crazy Wormly. Okay, Grant. Crazy Wormly. Grant, I gotta admit, I've got to watch one of those. I have not watched any. I've watched all your videos since I've known your channel, you know, since we start following each other. But I haven't watched the worm ones just because. What are the worm ones about? They're about worms? Is that all it is? Is like you video of worms? I'm gonna check one out just because I want to know now. I know they're bait. I know they're great bait. Mika 4K is for. Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I don't know if you want to call them spin-offs from the Hero 4. I just don't know if I trust them. Have you tried one of those? The Miha Mini. Okay. MD Outdoor, I do go hunting. If you go back and look at my page, I got this year I got a pretty nice buck for me. Last month. It's just it's hard to hunt here as much as I can fish, just because in Texas you either got to have a lease or own some land. Either way, that's expensive. So you know, if I get invited to go hunting or I find a real cheap meat hunt, I'll do that. But other than that, not a lot of hunting. Oh, you use the poop too. Okay, fertilizer. I know about that. I just have never gotten into that, so that's cool. They are good bait. I know that, especially red wigglers when you're going for brim, you know, bluegills and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll have to check that out. So is that like, is it hobby or is it more business for you, Grant? I bet they have multiplied like crazy. That's another thing. We don't do a lot of gardening just because, man, you start a garden here and by June it's in the hundreds and it's just hard to keep everything alive. More of a hobby for now. Okay, I'm still pretty new. Okay, that's cool. So if it's a hobby, I imagine you get a ton of worms. What do you do? Are you giving them to folks to use, your friends and buddies and stuff like that? And you're using them, I'm assuming. I should have sent you more worm hooks. That's the other. I had a cheap sports camera. I've seen some bad reports on some of the ones that are GoPro-ish, that are 4K, they say. I've seen some folks compare them to actual GoPros, and the video's choppy, and it's not 4K, even though they claim to be. So I've kind of steered away from those. It made me nervous. So right now, I love, you know what, that's another thing to love about YouTube. You can see reviews on just anything you think you might want to buy. Search YouTube. You'll find a review on it and give you an idea whether you like it or not. You'll find many. Hey, Holland Ash, appreciate you stopping by, bud. You take care, okay? So the Mii is the best of them, huh? Okay, I might check that one out. Uses all the same. I'm assuming the same accessories as the GoPro. You know, has the same type of connectors and all that kind of stuff. Okay, as long as they use the same stuff, that's cool. Yeah, I got. Oh man, you know when you buy stuff for GoPro, all the accessory, I got probably 40% of the accessories are things I don't even use. You know, wrist connectors, floats, and all this different stuff that I don't even use. But the kit, you know, $5 and you get 50 accessories, so it's well worth it. Hold on, just a sec, folks. I need a little air. It's getting warm here. We've been in 40s and 50s, and now all of a sudden I think today it's 67 out. Doesn't feel nice out because the wind's blowing 25 to 30 miles an hour. But in the house, it's gotten warm. All right, what else are we talking about? This thing's going on 47 minutes. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon. So the fishy angler uses a different case, which means I can't use this mic, which is really one of my favorite mics because, again, the cool thing about this is it's waterproof still. And you have a mic that if you're out there running, there's no wind noise. So it's really nice. So hopefully, as these other cameras come on board, hopefully manufacturers of things like this see, hey, let's make one for that camera. You know what I mean? So you can get those because it is real nice. Anytime I'm out on the water, I'm nervous about not having my GoPros in a waterproof case. Even if it's not raining, it could start raining. Waves splashing over the boat. There's so many different things that can go wrong and get your camera wet. Like the new, what is it? The 7, I guess, doesn't even have a case. They say it's waterproof. But it's got a microphone input on the side. So I've seen people with it on their hat with a microphone hooked to it. That can't be waterproof. Once you got it open to put a mic in it, there's got to be a way for water, or should be a way water can get in there if a mic's plugged in there. So that all that stuff, man, I hate spending hundreds of dollars on something and worry about it getting jacked up. Hey, Telly, you're late, man. I just gave away my next giveaway. No, I'm kidding. I haven't given anything away. Like I told you, it's going to be 400 subscribers. I'm rooting for you just because you're so motivated. I like that. There's a lot of good folks on the channel tonight, so go ahead and check them out. And you guys thought, I thought that was funny too. I'm glad you made it though. You've been one of my biggest fans. I hear from you. Well, I don't know if you're one of my biggest fans or if you just really want to win a giveaway. I think that's what it is. Because Grant got that, opened up that giveaway, man. You're just like, yep, I want to win your next one. Which is cool. Very cool. With the giveaways, I'm doing one at 400. I might as well go ahead and put that out there. Hey, DB Outdoors. I kind of like to tailor them. I didn't know what I was giving Grant because I didn't know what Grant does until he won. And then I realized fishing-wise, he does a lot of crappie, bluegill, that kind of stuff. So I wanted to tailor it to that. Throw some extra stuff in there, but tailor it towards that bass, right? So I threw that kind of stuff in there. So if someone else who does a lot of catfishing won, it would have been a different box, So it just depends on who wins. I'll try to tailor it to them. South Carolina. via hook. All right, are you guys South Carolina? Welcome aboard. Thank you for showing up. Are you guys avoiding the snow? I know I got some folks in North Carolina hit with that snow, so I'm hoping you guys down in South Carolina are avoiding it. I have been to South Carolina. I went to basic training in South Carolina. Other than that, that's it. That's all I got to see of South Carolina, unfortunately. Oh, you did get the snow. I'm sorry. Yuck. Unless you like it. I mean, sometimes you get a little bit of snow and then it disappears. That's cool. That's how we are in Texas. If it snows tonight, it'll be melted by tomorrow night. So it's kind of cool. Hey, via hook, Greensville. Okay. Okay, Spartanburg. Heard of both. So a lot of good people in this network, in this group. So don't be afraid to jump out there and look at their channels, support them. They'll support you. And that's kind of what we do. We try to work together and support each other. You know, we're all, basically kind of newbies. Who's in Ohio? DB Outdoors, you're up in Ohio? In Ohio? Oh, man. See, yeah, I'm sure it's cold. The wife is from Michigan. I lived in Michigan for the last couple of years before I joined the Army. That's how I met her. Excuse me. And being from Michigan and being a Michigan football fan, you know how they feel about Ohio. That is one of the best rivalries I've come across in college football. I know there's a lot of them out there. There's some right here in Texas, A&M and Texas is a big rivalry. But Michigan and Ohio State, ooh, boy, that is a rivalry. Oh, you're a Gators fan. All right. You're in Ohio, but you like somebody in Florida. That's fine. Gators, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. We got a unique group here tonight. We got people from all over the place. Yep. Like I said, folks, check each other out. All these folks got decent channels, good channels, good videos. They all are more than willing to support each other, and that's what's important. Lived in Florence, South Carolina. The paid tourists. I didn't even see you sneak in. Delaware. Oh, man, you're up in the north. It's got to be cold and snowy and yucky in Delaware, right? I've gotten to where I just, man, since I've been in Texas, I don't want to see that stuff anymore. Not yet, really. Wow, I'm surprised. But I'm going to be right in the middle of it real soon because we've got a wedding to go to in February in Michigan. Who in their right mind gets married in February in Michigan? But he works road work during the summer, busy, and then he's a big hunter. So there's different seasons he wants to hunt. So there's a window in February that they agreed to go ahead and do their wedding. So we're all going to Michigan in February. Who's going fishing tomorrow in a kayak? In Delaware, you're going fishing in a kayak tomorrow. That water's got to be cold up there by now. I know the water down here in Texas is starting to cool off. Wow. Via hook, I'll get you when we're done here so I can jump on the regular screen and follow everybody who's followed me. RG Homestead. Hey, how you doing, RG? I don't know if I've seen. I know you. I follow you. I don't know if I've seen you in one of my live feeds. I don't do a lot of them. But welcome aboard. You're here. You're kind of catching us at the tail end. We're winding down, is what I would say. But jump around, check everybody else out, and vice versa, folks. It's a good group of people in here. They all got channels. Everybody support each other. Helps everybody out. My dog's over here whining at me for something. What's your problem, buddy? What? You want to be on TV? Or TV? You want to be on YouTube? Yeah, I don't know what you all got, but I got the best dog in the world. Come here. Come here. You're not going to let him see your pretty face? Okay. I got me an Australian Shepherd. His name's Elway because I'm a Broncos fan. He is 4 years old, aren't you? and he's about 98 pounds. So, yes, he's heavier than he should be. He was the bruiser of the litter, right? Abilene, Texas, right now. Oh, you're a driver. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, so he's a big boy. Yes, I mean, he's a big baby. Abilene, Texas, you're a driver. So yeah, my brother did that for a little bit. I've got my CDL, but it's only because I'm still working for the Army. This time as a civilian, I'm an instructor, and we got a piece of equipment that we help train people on that is a big, huge, freaking vehicle piece of equipment. So we had to get the civilians had to get our CDLs to be able to drive the dang thing. The Army active duty folks get a waiver. They don't have to have a CDL. It's snowing here. Where? Oh, yeah. You know what? My brother's out in East Texas near Abilene. He works for an oil company out there, and he said they're getting snow. That's crazy. I told him keep it over there, or West Texas. I'm sorry, not East Texas. But I told him keep it over there. We don't want it. They told us we're getting high winds, some rain, and there's a chance of some flurries, but I think that all that's died off. We're not going to get none. We're getting the winds. It's 20 to 30 mile an hour winds today and tomorrow. So the next 2 days aren't going to be fun wind-wise. But no snow, so we're good. All right, 9 people still in the hizzy, 15 likes. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I should be crappie fishing. It's been terrible this week. Man, I don't duck hunt. I would like to try. I just never had the opportunity. But to me, it looks like you've been getting some ducks, Grant. Yeah. Hey, that's like I said earlier. Everybody post up what you're doing. Next Friday, me and a friend or two, depending on who's coming, are going to take the boat out to Canyon Lake near us. One, to test out that new steering I put on it, but 2, we're going to go looking for some crappie ourselves. So I know I'm going to video it. I don't know yet if I will set up a live feed. I might set up a live feed. It's hard to do a live feed on the boat, especially because you like set up and then you got to move, and you set up and move. And if you're moving and wind and all that, it's hard to do a live feed. But we'll see. I might do a live feed from the boat. That'd be kind of neat. But definitely going to have a video crappie fishing, and we'll be out there next Friday. Okay. Again, cloudy night here in Italy. Man, you're all the way over in Italy. Holy smokes! I did not know we had somebody from overseas. I never got to get to Italy. I was stationed in Germany twice. I spent 6 years in Germany. Traveled. I did go to France, a couple other places, but I never did get down to Italy. So that's one of my regrets. I didn't get to visit Italy, and I didn't get to visit Spain. I would have liked to visit both. El Paso going to Dallas. I was stationed in El Paso for 4 years. Was not a big fan. Bit why this week was horrible. I don't know. How we doing time-wise? I got to jump off this thing pretty soon, folks. All right, so who has something coming up video-wise? Swift. Oh, okay. Same here. Anybody got any videos they want to make sure people know about right now coming out in the next few days? You're going to go live. I know somebody, and I'm sorry I forgot who it was, but somebody's, Grant. Grant's going live as soon as I'm done here, which is going to be real soon. Anybody else? Hope to make one tomorrow. Okay. Gonna make a video tomorrow. Good. Good deal. Farm yeah, you might as well. You know, my first one, it was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just going to do it because people are doing it, and it's kind of cool. And, you know, the fear is, hey, I'm going live and nobody shows up. But that hasn't been the case. I don't think it will be for you either. Sunday at 2. Glenn, going live Sunday at 2. Okay, cool. Unboxing tonight. DB Outdoors doing an unboxing. What you unboxing, DB, if you don't mind saying? 11 p.m. Yeah, you should go to sleep. I mean, I'm not telling you to jump out of my live stream, but dang, 11 o'clock, I'm old, I'm out. 11 o'clock, you better be a party if I'm staying up that late. Greer Terminal. Okay. I don't know what that is. El Paso. Ugh. Just getting ready to leave work. Oh, man. Yeah, you know what? Let's see, what time is it here? It's 3:27 here. If I'd been at work all day today, yeah, I would just be getting ready to get out of there. NTB or Ebates. Okay. Cool. I'm looking forward to that. I'll check that one out. I like that. All right, folks, let's give ourselves a countdown here. 3 minutes at 3:30 my time, whatever that is your time. 3 minutes from now, we'll go ahead and jump out. I'll give Grant a chance to do his. And anybody else who got anything coming up they want people to know about, go ahead and post it up. Okay? That's the whole purpose of this. Share the information, get each other checking out each other. You know what I mean? Very cool. This dog is driving me nuts. He's jealous, even jealous of me talking to you guys on YouTube. That's how jealous he is. If me and the wife are sitting in the living room, she's on her little chair and I'm on my recliner and we're talking, he'll come between us or he'll jump up on my lap just to make sure I know that I'm his human. He's, like I say, he's 97 pounds, but he's still a lap dog. He's still, since he was the very first time I got him a little pup to now, still jumps up on my lap and sleeps on my lap. Rebranded my channel yesterday. Cool. I'm really looking forward to coming out and going over and checking your channel out, Fishy. I haven't been on it before, so I'll definitely come over, hit you up, give you support, and see what you got going on over there. Sounds interesting. Baby. Countdown is at 2 minutes. He is big, I know. He's bigger than he should be, huh? Aren't you? He's a big old baby. But, you know, he's not huge like Rotundus. He's a little overweight. But he's just a big, when I first got him, I took him in for his first checkup with the vet, and he was 8 weeks old. And the vet's like, he's only 8 weeks old? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, he's going to be a big dog. I'm like, what? Sure enough. Come on, focus. Focus, camera. Are you going to get closer? There we go. Yes, I know you're the greatest dog of all time. Aren't you? Yes. Oh, there you go. Okay, he's on camera. I love you too, buddy. Yes. Oh, yuck. So, this is Elway. Oh, he's a big boy, aren't you? Oh, I know. Oh, what you do, buddy? You okay? Came down on my knee on his rotundous belly. Oh, okay. All right, where are we at on time? Yeah, it's exactly what he did to me. I'm not used to that. We got a minute, folks. 1 minute till sign off. All right, you too, Glenn. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, good. Man, I'm glad. You guys all did a good job checking everybody out and communicating. I appreciate that. It'd be real boring if I was the only one sitting up here talking and you guys weren't communicating amongst yourselves. You know what I mean? At least I think it would be. All right, folks. That is about it. It is time to say goodnight. I appreciate everybody coming in. I really do. I appreciate your support. I like the fact that you're all willing to support each other. It makes for a very good community. You all have a good night. If you haven't jumped on some of these pages, you went ahead and hit the subscribe, go ahead and jump on them and check them out. Check out a few videos. You know, watch one for a couple minutes, give them a thumbs up, make a comment, and help them out. Okay? All right, everybody. Good night. You all have a good one.